Okay, so where do I even start from? The title is not clickbait. There is something from the new ZA trailer that most people didn't notice, which is huge in terms of lore and story. First of all, welcome to Ironically Bundled. This is a weirder video, but enjoy your stay. So, let's start from the name itself, ZA, or how it's called in Japanese, Zeto-e. Now, why did I bring up Japanese? Because even though Zeto just means Z, I believe this name makes it easier for you to understand what I'll be trying to explain. It's not simply ZA, it's Z2A. There's a dash in between, which I believe to be important. I could be totally wrong, but follow me here. There have been quite a few posts from the community in the last year that agree this could have a deeper meaning. Z represents the end. A represents the start. Z to A would mean from the end to the start. Backwards. Until now, however, we didn't really have much other material to piece this all together with even further. But now we do. Right at the end of the new trailer, there's a scene with our Rotom phone talking about a tournament, and it shows this picture of a logo of the Lumiose Tower, plus other symbols. If you look closely at the symbols on the side, there are two that could, and I want to emphasize the word could, as this is just fun speculation, be a stylized version of the Team Magma and Team Aqua symbols. They're red and blue, respectively too, or even alpha and omega letters from ORAS. This could be no coincidence. I want to briefly remind you of what happened in ORAS. Team Magma and Aqua were seeking infinity energy, which is a power source that comes from AZ's ultimate weapon in Kalos. They wanted to be able to control Kyogre and Groudon, bringing them back to their primordial, starting form to reshape the world. Not only that, the infinity energy is also used by others to power new technologies, such as the Moss Deep Space Center, wanting to use it to destroy a meteor that was approaching the world. Then we have Zinnia wanting to stop this and saying that it's bad, and would repeat the mistakes of AZ's war in Kalos. Instead, we summoned Rayquaza to eat the meteor, as that Pokémon is historically known to save the world from destruction. And it even developed an organ to physically mega-evolve without requiring a stone. I won't bore you too much, but as you can see, the ORAS version of Hoenn is strongly connected to Kalos and AZ lore. I also have to mention more stuff like some of the objectives of Team Magma and Aqua. Team Magma's primary philosophical goal is to make the human civilization progress further by expanding the land, as they think the ocean limits human development. Team Aqua's instead is to create more space and habitats for Pokémon, and they believe the ocean is the true home for them, and humanity dominance of land has disrupted the natural order. Of course, their goal totally disregards the natural balance of the ecosystems. Now, which legendary Pokémon is specifically the guardian of ecosystems and natural order? Yeah, it's our boy Zygarde. Plus, do you remember why Lumiose City is doing this new urban redevelopment plan in the first place in ZA? The goal is to make the city harmonious and livable for both humans and Pokémon together. It's literally Team Magma plus Team Aqua. Another detail I want to remind you of from ORAS is Satopolis City. In the center of the town, in front of the Cave of Origin, there's a big tree which is said to be received from AZ when he visited from the Kalos region. If you look closely near the tree, you can actually spot a unique flower blooming among the rest, and it clearly resembles AZ's Floette. Now it's time to talk about probably the biggest topic of the video, Project Azoth. Does that ring a bell? It's a project created by Team Magma/Team Aqua in ORAS to bring the world back to its beginnings. But after Maxie and Archie awakened Groudon and Kyogre, they realized that in order to bring back the world to its origins, they would kill everyone on the planet, so they abandoned the project. However, even after they leave, Courtney or Matt respectively remain determined to complete the project. They raid the Moss Deep Space Center, steal a dimensional shifter, and try to resonate with the infinity energy in the rocket that was ready to be launched at the meteor through their keystone to blow it up and revert the world back. Of course, they were stopped. Zinnia then says the dimensional shifter could be used to save our planet, but could be a bad tragedy for another planet instead. She then says that the mechanism behind Mega Evolution brings distortions in the world. and that another world, similar to our, exists, even though it's also different. In that other world, Mega Evolution don't exist. The Kalos War never happened, and therefore they couldn't save themselves if we dimensionally shifted the asteroid coming in our world to theirs. Sounds more complicated than it is. By the way, that world she's talking about is the Hoenn from Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. It is somewhat of an excuse by Game Freak to change Hoenn for the remakes. But anyway, this was a short passage from the Delta episode in ORAS. I won't narrate the whole story. The point of this was to say that not all the team members abandoned their ideas. And Legends ZA is looking like it's set in the future for now, so a sequel of XY and ORAS. You see where we're going? It's all connected, possibly. And the name of the project, Azoth? Come on now. One last thing I'm going to mention is that Alpha and Omega are the start and end in the Greek alphabet, and they were used for ORAS. A and Z are the start and end of our alphabet, Latin, and they're being used for the new Legends game, but in reverse, Z to A, from the end to the start. I think I've rumbled enough for now. I'll leave you to uncover possible other connections and hints by yourself, or else we could be here for days. Actually, if you have more ideas or lore I didn't mention, then go ahead and let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this short discussion, then consider booping the like button and subscribe for more content. But that's all for me. See ya.